So I'm here on my own again in the park. The police officer just left the scene. He's watched me for a bit. I'm here on my own with the very people that I originally made the 911 call about. The groundskeepers of this park. I'm surrounded by groundskeepers. The police officer refused to take my statement. Claims he took it, he didn't. He didn't interview the witnesses, the groundskeepers, and is just engaging in very undesirable behaviours. So that's American police for you. So he says the supervisor's coming, but there's no sign of a supervisor. So, I'm just getting the runaround from the police. When you're getting this runaround from the police, they'll just waste your time. So, I'm going to set a cut-off limit. I'll be polite. I'm going to give him a 911 call. I'm going to tell him I'm leaving. And we'll see what happens. I'm going to give him a courtesy call. I do not know the non-emergency number. I do not have the internet. I'm in the middle of the park. So the only number I can possibly call is a 911 call to tell them that I've left. So I'm trying to save the police time by letting them know I've left the park. So I just saw a police car come in, cruised around the parking lot, and it's gone out of sight. And it kind of looked like a police supervisor because the police supervisors, they drive around typically in marked cars, not the unmarked cars that the deputies have. So I don't know where he is, but I don't see any sign of him. He's gone out of sight. He's kind of cruised through, and then he's gone out of sight. So let's see if he shows up. Okay, we're in the Salem Riverfront Park in Oregon, USA. I believe I placed 3 911 calls today from this park regarding harassment, and then it progressed into assault. I had a police officer come into contact with me unwanted after I told him to get out of my space, and he didn't interview me correctly regarding my complaint, and then he left the scene. He said he was going to send his supervisor, but his supervisor's not here. So I'm like standing like a lemon in the middle of Salem Riverfront Park. And I'm about to make my last 911 call. My last 911 call is I am leaving. I'm not hanging around for the police anymore. So if you get any form of harassment, I feel sorry for you if it happens in this park, because the police officers are not going to show up. They're just going to leave you standing around like a lemon. They're not going to take your report, and they're not going to give you things in writing. I've asked them to give me stuff in writing. It just didn't happen. So the only police officer that showed up was toxic. So let's see what happens when I sign off with them. So it's my last 911 call. I have no idea what the non-emergency number is. I have no option but to call 911 because of that. So I'm going to place a 911 call and find out where the supervisor is and tell him I'm leaving.
You have reached the 911 center. 911, what's the address of your emergency?
I'm in the Salem Riverfront Park. This, I believe, is my 4th 911 call this morning. And the police still have me hanging out here like a lemon. They haven't dealt with anything to do with what happened today. And the last police officer assaulted me. He said his supervisor was going to show up. He hasn't. I don't have time for this. So I'm leaving. I'm just giving you a courtesy call to let you know I'm leaving because you didn't do your job today. So this is Stephen. This is Stephen McGee. I'm in the Riverfront Park. I'm leaving. I'm done with the harassment I've had from the park keepers, from the sheriff's department, from the police department, and it's just absolutely disgusting. So I'm off home. And I will be filing a police complaint, I will be filing a sheriff's complaint, and I will be contacting the parkkeeping department to tell them what happened here today and to request that those guys are fired. So I don't want to waste police resources. That's why I'm calling you, to tell you not to send anybody, because I'm leaving. Is there anything more you need to know?
Nope, that's it.
Great. Thank you.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
There you go. That's how you sign off with the Salem police, who have wasted pretty much 2 hours of my time today and did not interact effectively with me, and the guy that they did send down here assaulted me, so that was just bizarre. I can't believe that actually happened, and he was proud of it. So absolutely disgusting Sheriff's Department, absolutely disgusting Police Department, absolutely disgusting park keepers in this park. I only came down here to video record the eagles that live in that tree over there. Absolutely horrible experience in Salem Riverfront Park today.